Hello, welcome back. Yes, I know. It has been a while, and I somewhat apologize. Life has been life, so I think I posted a community notes tab saying, yeah, I'll come back in October for a bunch of Spark and Zero content. That kind of just fell off. But, anywho, I am back. I really want to talk about in this video is Sparking Zero worth it still? And my short answer would be yes and no. Let's get into some stuff. In the video, you'll see gameplay of matches and stuff. So that's just in the background. Anywho, getting off with story mode. Now, I don't know when. I really want to say it was back in 2016 when Naruto Storm 4 came out. That Bandai and all the developers since then, they're like, yeah, we can just say it took us 3 or 4 years to make a game, and act like we worked hard on it and put all of our sweat and tears into it. But when it comes to the main chunk of the game, which would be the story mode, yeah, let's just get screenshots of pictures from the anime, and they're not even going to be high resolution screenshots. They're just going to be like 480p mid tier resolution screenshots, not even like 1080p HD, just crappy screenshots. And let's just treat it like it's a Game Boy Advance game, or it's a GameCube game where you hear the voice actor talking, and a lot of the times it's just their ripped audio from the fucking show. It's not even them trying to make the sentence again, which I guess makes sense budget wise, but still, it's like we can see that. Now, Sparking Zero, they kind of put some slight effort into it, but really not that much. It was basically anime screenshots. It was just the game models just talking, and then it'll go to another frame or another angle of that frame, and then you just start the battle. It's like, really? I don't get it. Naruto Storm 3, Storm 2, Storm 1, um, Dragon Ball Raging Blast. Raging Blast 2, not so much. Raging Blast 2 story mode is kind of butt cheeks. I like Raging Blast 1 story mode. It kind of took the similarity of Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3, where it's like, okay, just give a good minute to like 3 minutes of like dialogue and story, and actually animate the models of the characters. I don't know. I made a recording of Naruto Revolutions, and why I thought that was gonna fail back in November of 2023, right before it was gonna come out. But I got into a car accident like 20 minutes after making that recording. So I was like, you know, life is kind of shit right now, so I don't feel like doing all that editing that. But it's a trend ever since Storm 4, and I don't know. I didn't think they get a lot of praise for Storm 4, so I guess that's what happened. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. We can just half-ass the story mode, and these people will eat it up. Yeah, $60 here, $70 there. It's annoying. So I do like that it gives you different story modes. However, I feel like we could have had a few more characters in there. Now, I will give Sparking Zero credit. The what if battles, they're pretty cool. Wish there was a little bit more. I think they're trying to do that with the custom battles. But to be honest, I've touched custom battles once or twice to get the trophy, and there's some interesting ones in there. But I feel like the main audience, they don't really touch that. I know I don't touch it. I've seen like a few videos from like Rhyme Style and Datsudoya when the game first came out, like custom battles that are pretty cool. And then for some reason there's people being sickos and like making it over or trying to sexualize it as much as they could, or make it just freaking weird, like Goku cheating on Chi-Chi with Kefla or something. It was dumb. But anyway, I think they had a good idea on custom battles, because that would have saved this game's lifespan for so long. But the execution was kind of meh. Alright, so we got story and custom battle out the way. So online. Well. Online is a shit show. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Because here's the thing. This is a nostalgic anime title game for millions of people. I would say it probably rivaled Tekken. It might be a little bit more than Tekken. Are into this IP. Tekken 8. Tekken 7. I don't know about Tekken 7, but I definitely know Tekken 8. Cross-platform. You can pick, somebody can be on PS5, play with a PC person. Somebody can be on PS5, play with an Xbox person, vice versa. And I don't know too much about gaming development, but it didn't seem like it was that hard of a thing to do. So, while this thing is happening, and Tekken 8's getting announced and all that stuff, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, or Budokai Tenkaichi 4, whatever you want to call it, gets announced pretty much at the same time. Why couldn't they just add rollback netcode from the jump? I don't know why. They decided to add fucking delay-based netcode. Delay-based netcode is so fucking old, and it's so annoying. It's like the higher-ups are blind. It took years to get rollback on Dragon Ball Fighters. And even now, I think the rollback, it was better than what it was previously when it first came out. But it's still not perfect. But it's much better. It's not even the fucking phrase, but it was much better than input delay or delay-based netcode on fighters. Night and day. Now you can play people from like Korea and you're like in Europe. You can play people from like Europe and you're in freaking California, and there might be like a frame of delay, but you can play it like you're playing somebody in your own country. Why does Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? They're like, yeah, let's make it delay based. What I'm bragging on with is doing that. Also, they didn't make it cross-form or cross-platform. I don't know why. Why can't they just make PS5, Xbox 360, or not 360, but Xbox One and PC compatible? If they did that, they would have so much more players on a daily basis. It's baffling that they didn't do that. So hold on. Now, the delay-based netcode. My main gripe with that is online. Many of you that's watching this have known that feeling. And maybe you thought you were getting gaslit, and maybe you just suck, or maybe it's your Wi-Fi. Or, I'm sorry, your Ethernet. Again, if you're on multi-player platforms, get a freaking Ethernet cable. They're not that expensive. Now, granted, I've had a situation where previously, years ago, when I'm at my parents' house, I have to get like a Ethernet like port or like a plug, put the cord in there, and then kind of like wire it to the router, so that makes the cord less long and, you know, all over the house. There's ways of doing it. But if the router is next to your room or close to your room, just fucking put the cord in. You putting it on Wi-Fi, even if you got a gigabit of Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi is never going to be consistent with an RG45 cable, Ethernet cable, going back and forth. So, yeah. If you're on Wi-Fi, you're already fucking it up for everybody else. However, even that, just because of the delayed base netcode, you can be fighting somebody, and they could be using any character, but especially if they're using a fusion or a UI Goku, and you get in the Vanish War. When they vanish, and you know you push your Vanish trigger, and it doesn't register, and they just keep knocking you back and forth, and they taking a whole health bar or health bar and a half out of you, and then when you're trying to block or you're trying to like do whatever evasive move you're doing, whether you're doing like revenge counter, super counter, or perception, it just delays all of your inputs, so it acts up and it thinks you're doing like a grab or something. And opponent, it seems like their inputs are working fine, and they just launch a high-speed attack or ultimate, and you're dead. And then, of course, that guy runs away and like declines the match. Anywho, exactly. Like, there have been too many times where I've had to deal with that, and my motto is, if it's lagging like that, I'm declining you. I'm not rematching you again. And another thing, which I don't know why this is not fixed, the waiting queue. It's cool that you can just play the CPU and train for a minute, and then it'll find your opponent. But it'll find your opponent, and it will just force you to go into that match. Why can't you have it where Tekken or Fighters, where it'll have a pop-up screen, you pop it up, you can see, oh, where is this person from? Is he from the US? Oh, it says he's on the East Coast? Awesome. Okay. Oh, he has 4 bars or 5 bars of connection? Okay. I can probably play this guy and it won't be laggy. But you don't know that. You're just forced to play anybody that queues up with you. And that's annoying. If you're from New York and other guys from like California or Texas, the lay-based netcode, that's going to suck. Or if the guy's from Mexico or Canada, or maybe the UK, that's going to suck. And so you're going to have a laggy-ass match. Now, hopefully they can fix that. At least let us be able to see the person, and also if they rage quit or whatever. That's another thing. Rage quitting was a big issue in this game. They seem to have gotten that fixed, but I can't really tell. I have to do some more digging if that's the case, because I had somebody rage quit on me today. But I wish, instead of just saying, oh, an error occurred, as soon as you go back to the screen to go back and rank, it'll say, oh, okay, this person disconnected, you won such and such points. That'd be a nice feature. But yeah, my main gripe is I don't think this game's gonna last. We don't have DLC. I hope they release it this month or early next month, because I think it's another Daima character and superhero, and Daima's like halfway done, I believe, and superhero came out 2.5 years ago for US, so they don't have to wait on anything. They can just release the characters. That will revive the game for a few weeks, but other than that, it's kind of like at a standstill. And that's mainly because the online community is fucking AIDS. Now you do have some people, but it's like a diamond in the rough, where you're gonna get real lucky at finding somebody that plays. But another thing, I don't get it. People are weird in this game. Um, I mainly play now Goku mid, Goku peak, but I've been trying out Goku N of Z2 because he has similar moveset as Goku mid, but he has more uh, options. He also has Wild Sense, but he also has Instant Transmission. He has Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. So there's multiple things to do. Um, Also, I've been playing Vegito Blue. Not Vegito Super Saiyan, Vegito Blue. And there's been a thing in the community where it's like, oh, if you play a fusion or you play UI Goku, you're trash. To an extent. Vegito Blue is probably like the second worst fusion to play in the game. Um, he doesn't have an instant spark. He doesn't have wild sense. He doesn't have after image strike. All he has is full power. And multiple people have that. Like him, Super Saiyan, Gotenks, maybe base Gotenks, normal teen Gohan. When I say teen, I mean like 16, like Blue Saga. Um, so I don't really think that's broken, especially since they nerfed the key dash attack. So now instead of 1 bar, it's 2 bars, which I think is dumb because a lot of players still kind of key blast spam and like zone away and like run away. So like you doing that new like dash where it takes less key to get to them, they can just do that back and back away. So at the end of the day, you're never gonna get to them to be able to like do any damage. So that's the annoying part. So that's why I'm like, well, full power, I'm gonna take advantage so I can at least like if you're trying to zone and like run away and like stall the game, I'm gonna be able to come at you. So yeah. But Gogeta UI fucking annoying. But yeah, anyway, I was just playing against Vegito Blue, ran into another Vegito Blue, and my Vegito Blue was a little bit. I have more experience playing with the character, but I don't really like mirror matches because in this game, I think in the regular ones you had alternate skins you could choose as well. For some reason, this game it doesn't have freaking alternate skins, so it looks exactly like you're playing this exact same character. So, in the last game, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm tired of being Vegito Blue. I want to be able to like tell my character apart. Went down to base form. 2 seconds later, this guy went down to base form. So I'm like, can you not do that? So played a little bit more. I was like, I don't want to play this mirror match where I can't tell who's apart. At least I can tell by the hair. So I transformed to Super Saiyan. He transforms to Super Saiyan as well. I'm like, bro, you're not understanding the message here. We both charge, and he's like only has like 10% health left. I still got like 2.5 bars left, and I've repeatedly charged up, done a big bang, and he's blocked them. But we're like on the opposite side of the screens. Like, I don't know how he's not correlating. Hey, I want to do a beam clash, and then eventually he does a big bang. I do a final Kamehameha, and I throw everything I have in there, my key, and I win. I was like, okay, cool. He was actually a cool guy who played the game kind of fair and understood like the aspects of the game and what we were gonna do. So I thought we were chill, ready for the next match. I play a rematch. This guy declines. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought we were having a good time. But yeah, mostly it's a lot of cheesers. It's a lot of UI Gokus, Gogeta Blues, Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas, or people now since After Image Strike is kind of nerfed a little bit. It's still good, by the way, if you actually know how to play that character like Vegito Super Saiyan. If you know how to play around and not get perceptioned, it's still pretty busted. However, since that got nerfed, the new meta is Wild Sense. And Wild Sense, it's a little slightly worse than After Image, but how people are playing is so annoying. They want to zone, leave, put after image strike. Then when you get to them, um, again with lagging as well. All you gotta do really to beat after image strike is you try to attack. When they vanish and about to hit you, you just press your block button, I believe. Kind of like you get into a vanish war, and then you vanish out of that. So then it's back to neutral, and it's your turn uh, if they're facing in front of you and you're behind them. But because of wild sense spamming and lag, they'll get behind you and hit you, do a super high speed rush movement. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's the recent patches. I think they did a patch where they took the key charge away from doing a dragon burst dash from 1 key to 2 key and then some other stuff. And then they did like another patch. I think after that second patch, dodging um, dodging high speed rush movements has been a pain in the ass. I know I'm dodging, or I'm pressing my block button as soon as like the character is like 1 or 5 feet away from me. And I still get hit. So you gotta deal with that, and then you gotta deal with if you kind of understand how the person is playing, and you understand how to counteract their cheese, and you win. They'll just run away and decline. Or you still get some rage quits, but it's less now since that rage quit you get like timed out and penalized. That's why when people get found out and you win, they kind of just one and done you. Or you don't have to deal with lag. You have to deal with them using an overpowered character and abusing their wild sense and other stupid stuff, and you're like on the brink of getting them like killed, but you still lose, and they only have like 5 or 10% HP left. They will decline because they're like, "Oh crap, this guy's kind of figured out how to play. I want to just win. So I'm not gonna take the chance of me rematching, and he gets used to my crappy McDonald's Wi-Fi lag and me spamming and not wanting to throw hands and winning, even though that would just reset each. Like if you get points from winning, and I get points from winning the next game, pretty much makes the both of our points back to neutral. Like the people are stupid in this game, and it's annoying. So yeah, every time I've played this game, as long as it's like, if it's strictly online, like ranked, I'm not playing like with a friend. With friends, it's fun. It still has like its time where it lags out because it's delayed base netcode, and that is butt cheeks. But let's have a good time. But ranked, stupid. Quick match, I don't know why. I tried quick match before. That's not quick match. Why does it put you in a lobby? It should be like how ranked is, where you're waiting and you get queued up. You can see who it is. Press OK. Boom. You're right into the game. Not in a 10-man lobby waiting for other people to play. I didn't say a friend's lobby or search lobby. I said a quick match. How is that quick? And so another thing why I think this game has a short lifespan. Some people are optimistic, say, no, it's still going. Like the most popular YouTubers, like Rhymestyle, Syriax, Data Doya, probably gonna butcher his name, Stiddle J. He's a UK YouTuber. He's pretty fun. I like watching his Sparky Zero content. A lot of them don't do it as much anymore. They just don't. And I've seen a few days ago Rhymestyle and Data Doya playing the modded Tenkai 84 just for like, content and stuff. Which what does that tell you? They've been playing that stuff all the time. I thought that's Tenkaichi 4. Then when the actual legitimate version of Tenkaichi 4 comes out, they play it for a month and a half, and they're like, wait a minute. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the old modded stuff, because that was more fun. Like, a lot of people, they're just trying to get Z rank, and then they won't play the game. Like, they might stream it on Twitch every now and then, but they're not like competitively like playing the game, and that's sad because Bandai, they can make changes to the game that will make it more competitive. It won't be on the level of like Tekken or Dragon Ball Fighters, but it still has that. It can still be something, but it's just, it's sad. You know, a lot of people have been waiting for this for years, decades even. So it's just sad that it's died out. And arena fighting games, it's been like that since like Storm 3. Storm 3 was decent and good. And then Storm 4 came out. Hey, let's just, you know, do a few modifications, upgrades to the gameplay, movement. Story mode, let's just add slideshows. Let's just half-ass a good chunk of the fucking game. And they'll still buy it and still eat it up. And so they're like, oh, word? So that's what happened with Xenoverse. Well, Xenoverse, no. They actually modded, you know, they had models of characters and stuff. Xenoverse 2, same thing. It's just, bro, Xenoverse 2, when did that come out? 2017? No, it came out end of 2016, right? When, because Storm 4 was February of 2016, and Xenoverse was like October of 2020 or 2016. So it's almost like a decade since Xenoverse 2 has come out, and they've just been pushing DLC, like DLC 300. Like, I don't know. At this point, you'd think they made like a Xenoverse 3, but I think they're just trying to drain the milk out of this cow, and it might just be in a Xenoverse story time like Xenoverse 1 and 2, to be honest. But that's my rants, thoughts, rumblings of Sparking Zero when it came out and how it is now. I don't know. I only have on PS5. I've only experienced all this crap on PS5. I've seen some people complain about it on PC because for some reason people have an old ass PC, don't look at the specs, and try to run at the highest settings. And in PCs, if one of the PCs bottlenecking, it's gonna interrupt the other PC's connection. It's dumb, but for some reason that's how it works. But I don't know. Leave in the chat your comments of the game, how you're liking it so far. Yeah. Is PC version better? I definitely know Xbox isn't. But yeah, hopefully we get more DLC. Definitely don't. We don't even have like most of the Dragon Ball characters. We only have Goku and a skin of Master Roshi. Like, so we could get that. More GT characters. And some others, but again, sorry for the long rant, but yeah, let me know how you guys like the game. If you're thinking about getting a game, I would wait until it goes on a sale. I got the deluxe version. Now, granted, something happened in life for me, and I was able to get like $100 gift card around that time. So technically, on this game, for the deluxe thing where I got the season pass and stuff, I only really paid $6 for this game. But I'm still annoyed at it. So I'd probably be more annoyed if I paid like a full $100 or $110 for the, or $115 for the Ultimate Edition, which I think you just get, at least for digitally, you get like a scan of Goku, Super Goku having a power pool, and he has like a different high speed movement or something. But yeah, I wait until it goes down. The standard game is like maybe $30, 35, and then if you can get like a standard game and season pass, if it's like 50 or $60, that might be worth it. But yeah, I definitely think they still need to make some fine tunes with this game still, and time will tell if that happens or not. So, anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. I'll try to upload some matches with friends. Might do a little bit of rank until I get to Z. I'm kind of still on the like side of B1, A5, A4. So once I get through that and get through S, hopefully I can get through Z. I'm done with rank. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for your mental health. I'll say that. But yeah, I will try to figure out what other games I want to play and try to like do more YouTube this year. No, I've been out for a while, so yeah. If you guys want to play me on PS5, drop your PSNs down below. And without further ado, have a good one and peace.
Time. You want to keep training with me?